Holy Mount Zion, I'm coming home to you. One of those beautiful songs that Coco Tea song that resonates with me. I always remember that one. It is so touching, and the way that when I watched his casket being led from where it was, the function was held for him, it's like when they were playing the song, coming, it's just going, it is so, that song has a strong meaning, but at the time, maybe the meaning was not so very strong, but was more stronger watching his casket being taken out. Now, guys, we're coming to this world to live. Some of us die, some of us pass off, become alive, unalive when we are in the womb. Some as they just come out of the womb, some a few days, a few weeks, months, and years. Nobody knows when. But we are born, so we give thanks. And we are alive to see persons who we love lived, and we are able to support them even at their very last. Right? Now we learned that Coco Tea was a popular person during his time. He passed on, and his service, final service, was held, and there were some very interesting persons who were there too, right? Some person in the form of Shabarangs. And I think maybe this young people may not remember, but Shabarangs was a popular name in his time. And to hear Shabarangs went up and say that his, he was more or less being given the training from Cocoa Tea, right? And there were many other persons from the music fraternity who were there. There were many, many other persons. And it was held, the it was held Veranda Hill in Clarendon, at Clarendon Park in Clarendon. So Cocotte is was a Clarendonian, and he, after spending some time here, he migrated to the US, and he has, and his music were going great, but after a while now, maybe age, he died in his 60s. He he became ill, and he was then put into a care facility. So that's where he was until he passed on. Now, maybe he was unable to help himself. Okay, sometimes the family is unable to take care of you, unable to do the necessaries. So they may have to put you there where the care will be readily available, because sometimes these spaces are not free, you have to pay. So, but the care would have been there. So while Shaba was speaking, he said, he spoke on behalf of the other artists, because I can imagine the other artists too would have wanted, and if that was to happen, even the next day, the program would still be going on. So he, and there were quite a number of other artists that were there as well. And the star even interviewed Shaba and his wife, because we remember the days of Shaba Ranks, Shaba Ranking, you know, and all that he has done. So Shaba is saying that Coco T gave him his first get go. And from he got that get go, guys, Shaba never looked back. He just went viral. Went viral, right? And nobody can forget the name Shaba Ranks in his time, right? It went viral. And when people asked Coco T about him, he said Coco T would tell him that that Shaba is doing well, because he was doing well. He was doing really well. And much people had good things to say about Coco T as a legend, because his music speaks. And if you're not able to do anything in your action, things that you say and do will live on long after you pass. Right? Shaba said when he sees Coco T, they greet each other on friendly terms. So they could never, because Coco T and Shaba, and Coco T sees, Shaba sees Coco T like a father who has kept him going. So when he said, he would say, sometimes when people ask him, Coco T, about Shaba, he say, I'll bash. I mean to say, he's shining, he's doing well, right? And the meaning that Coco T has given to be what he is today, right? So Coco T has helped many other persons, But Shaba, as he was the person who spoke on behalf of them, he had to point that out singly that he, Coco Tea, had helped him to be what he is today. And there were much people there, many people came out to show their love and respect to the legend because they respected him. His music were clean, and people would always sing them. If they don't remember any, I know they remember the one about Holy Mount Zion. And you could hear the kettle drum and the singing. It's such a touching song, but there are times when you're in a situation, certain songs will appeal to you and you have to reflect. Because I remember this song is so old, but it's still as if it is new, like it is just yesterday. Because time waits on no one. And his time came, he lived, and he's gone off to rest now, and his music lives on. His music now carries on, and the music will now carry even more weight now that he's not around. Maybe it will sell even more that he's not around. But as I said, the music carries on. His legacy. He's a legend, and we have to respect that. So, R.I.P. the great Coco Tea. Okay, guys, catch you in my next video. Bye.